All right, welcome back to the 600 Gear Score series. Today, I'm going to be talking to you guys actually. Some videos I'll just use audio, and other videos I'm going to talk. Just depends on what the content of that video is going to be and if I have anything important to say about the progression. And also, if you guys want me to stream, I probably would stream on YouTube over Twitch because I just don't feel like Twitch is a possibility for me right now. There's way too many big content creators on Twitch with New World, so I'd probably just stick to YouTube. So if you want to see streams, you're gonna have to. I'm gonna need a lot of you know, potential for that in order for me to dedicate that much time. But we'll see about that. But anyways, let's get into the video. So today I'm going to be trying to get my gear score up. I saw a lot of people in the comments wondering why I was doing this. Why was I buying gear off the market if the theory is the gear on the market does not increase your gear score watermark. And for those who don't know, a gear score watermark is the theory that if you have a higher gear score item, it will allow you to then loot more higher gear score items. But they fail to realize that my goal is not to loot high gear score items. My goal is simply to make as much money as possible and as fast as possible. I don't really care about the gear score of my items that I get because I know that this game is is crafting, and I know that the crafted gear is really what's going to be the final, that's where you're going to get the real gear pieces at. So I'm not really too concerned. All I want to do is make money and sell the gear. Now, you can have an argument there. Well, if you have a higher gear score, you're going to be able to get more gear. You're going to be able to get more drops and more higher gear score gear that you can sell. But I'm not really too concerned about that either because there's just so many different variables. Like the gear, not only does it have to have a high gear score, it also has to have good stats in order for someone to want to buy it and at a good price. But for the most part, I just sell everything that I get from the market when I do these elite runs. I don't really care all too much. If I get something that's an upgrade, I'll wear it. If not, I'll buy something off the market. And usually this stuff I buy is very cheap anyway. Now, I did go ahead and make this ice gauntlet with my upgrade in Arcana. As you can see, I was trying to get my Arcana up, so I decided to make this ice gauntlet. It's pretty good. It'll last me until I can get Crystalline Curse, which is still the primary goal. But I did manage to reach 200 Arcana as well. So now that I have 200 Arcana, the only thing I need is for the Crystalline Curse fucking patch to come out that allows us to get the item, and I'll be able to make it. So I'm basically have everything I need to get a 600 gear score gauntlet. So I'm already pretty well set on my gauntlet. I'm very excited for that. Just gotta wait until the patch comes out. There's a bug supposedly that Unending Thaw doesn't work, so I hope that the passive the perk called Unending Thaw doesn't work, where it makes your ice storm the delay its slow effects for 2 seconds after they leave the ice storm. Supposedly it just makes your ice storm not work at all, so hopefully they fix that as well, or I won't be able to use the Crystalline Curse because Ice Storm is very important. So, but I'll be able to link it in chat, and that's the important thing. All right, and then I also, you guys saw the last video, I got 200 leatherworking, and I also got 200 weaving. So my crafting is getting up there now. Stone cutting, one of my friends is actually 195 stone cutting, very close to 200. So he said he'd make my runes for me, so I don't have to worry about that. So I have everything that I need for Crystalline Curse. No reason to worry about that anymore. So the next thing I'm working on is armor smithing. I want to be able to make some good armor where I don't have to worry about RNG, and well, at least not as much RNG. And the way I'm going to be doing that is I'm going to be saving my mats and I'm going to be giving them to a guildie. My guildie is leveling up his armor smithing. He's in the late 160s, so he should be able to reach to the point where he can start making those high-end gear pieces soon. Unfortunately, we will have to invest in him a bit. We're going to have to give him a lot of gold so he can buy a house. He's going to have to buy trophies, but it's better to just pick one person to do this thing, so you can just all funnel money into that person, so it makes it a lot easier. Because if we got 10k from this person, 10k from this person, 10k from this person, the hardest part is getting to the point where you can craft the gear. Once you've gotten there, it's easy. All you have to do is just get the mats, which aren't too expensive to make in-game gear. So that's what we're working on now. I want to be looking at around 595, 590 gear score for my armor, and both my weapons are 600 gear score. My accessories in the late 500s as well is the goal going forward. But in the meantime, of course, I'm still always checking the market for upgrades, small but small but impactful upgrades just for the time being, so I get more defense on my sheet, more stat defense, and getting my gear score up a little bit more. Right now, I'm working on buying things on the market every single day. I check, and I recommend you do the same. You can find some really good deals. The boots I have, that 595 gear score, I bought for like 400 gold. It was just a steal. Like, that's nothing. Like I said, it's a completely irrelevant amount of money for what I got. So definitely be checking the market. Sort by gear score up. So that way you can find those high gear score items, and make sure you check every single marketplace, not just the one you're in, so that way you can get the most bang for your time. And well, that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. And yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day.